All right, everybody, we're back on NABA TV. I'm your host, National Co-Director of the National African Business Association. You know my name. You know who I am. You know my name. I don't have to say my name anymore on television. Boy, this is a hot topic, the Inkster City Charter. I got Mr. Motley over here. He is telling people to vote no. I got Deborah Owens over here. She's telling people to vote yes. This is a hot topic over here with the city charter. And, you know, people have been asking me out here in Inkster, well, what's the NABA position on the city charter? Well, here's the NABA position on the city charter. I don't give a damn. And the reason why I say that is because at the end of the day, regardless of what kind of form of government we have, NABA is all about economic development and economic development. In other words, we're about economic development and elevating our city to the next step. You have never heard me in a city council meeting talk about this city charter live. I haven't written any articles about it or anything. I'm about bringing cybersecurity and STEM-based jobs and cultural arts here to the city of Inkster. Let's go live to some voters right here.
Okay.
You have Mr. Motley right here. He's telling people to vote no on the city charter.
Yeah. And he bunch of thugs. We don't have thugs running our city.
Mr. Motley, what about your position on medical marijuana and dispensary, sir?
I'm against it. Inkster's too small to have that many drug houses in Inkster. They done opened they took the cap off. We got 5, and we got about, they talking about 11 or more in a small city.
11 or more? Really?
Or more. And we don't have any businesses in this city as it is. You think people are going to move into a city infested with marijuana clinics and we have no school system? Why would we fight for marijuana clinics and then we won't fight for a school system? Why would we have a gang of 4?
A gang of 4. And who are the gang of 4, sir?
The gang of 4 is Timothy Williams, Sandra Watley, Byron Nolan, and Joel Jones. These are the gang of 4 that have the majority vote on council, and these are the ones that's running this council into the ground. We need a certified city manager to come in here and manage a small city like Inkster.
Now, one of the things I just explained, Mr. Motley, real fast, I know you're working hard, but I just wanted to say 30 seconds. I just explained to Ms. Owens that, you know, 70% of America have council manager form of government.
That's right.
And so why are we trying to change our model to be similar to Westland or Romulus or anything like that?
Listen, see, this is where people don't know government. Wayne and Westland and Romulus, they have a tax base. Inkster does not have a tax base. They can afford to have a mayor. But right now, we need a city manager, and we don't need people intimidating people on council, trying to get people off council.
This situation with Dee Richardson, Councilwoman Dee Richardson?
It was illegal, totally illegal. They voted on half of an ordinance. We paying a city attorney, but to show you the naivete of the city, we have an attorney, but we don't even use him to ask his legal opinion. We don't ask the legal opinion on the charter. We know that this charter is illegal. We're the only charter in the United States of America that has 6 council members. Where is the check and balance system? The Supreme Court have 9 people. Right now, the Supreme Court have 8 people. 4, they can't do anything. There's no city. Look at the city of Detroit. The mayor does not have the right to vote on city council. In Romulus, in Westland. But all of a sudden, the mayor have the tiebreaker vote. The only city that I can think of is Russia or some communist country. These people do not know government. If they would go to school to learn how to run government, then we deal with economic development. But no one is going to open up a business in this city with drug housing to drive through. This is my city, and we're going to fight to have a city manager form of government.
Well, you know, and Mr. Motley, I really appreciate those things. One of my concerns about city of Inkster and me personally about medical marijuana dispensaries and cultivation centers is NABA is working on through DDA and EDC. One of the things we're working on is trying to attain federal funding for projects here in the city of Inkster, and that's a huge problem if we have a city of dispensaries and cultivation centers try to build a tax base. I will say this. I will say this on NABA TV, because I'm the producer and director of NABA TV, is that we need to be a little more progressive as Black people. Dispensaries and cultivation centers, that is hell. You can't even move your money to a bank with these kinds of businesses. You can't. And I'll challenge anybody day or night on that, because what people don't understand here in the city of Inkster is that marijuana is what's called a Schedule 1 drug, and it's called a Schedule 1 drug. It's called a Schedule 1 drug, drug enforcement agency. That means because it's called a marijuana Schedule 1 drug, no banks or financial institutions were allowed to take the money from those businesses. And so, I mean, that's something to really think about that. Now, I have been pushing for cybersecurity, and my colleagues will tell you I've been pushing for cybersecurity and things like that here in the city of Inkster, as well as allied health, cultural arts, global education, and micro enterprises. So we'll be back after these messages.